Hello, 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 hello. Right, okay, I've done this differently. I've set the camera up differently. I've set the camera up differently because my head was in it too much. Sorry, as I pressed play, as I pressed record, I developed quite a chesty cough. And I'm just going to check this is still running because, honest to God, even though I'm in quarantine, yeah, I have, it's playing. Even though I'm in quarantine, and you can see by my selection of things standing by, even though I'm still in quarantine and I've got this bad boy still on, yeah, I don't, oh, sorry, I'm just going to spritz. I'm going to spritz that way because yesterday I realised that my head was far too much in the shot. So, and that's not the point of this. I'm not meant to be in it. That's the point. Gradient, look at that. You are joining this discovery with me. See, the only thing is I can't tell whether I'm actually pointing it at you, but never mind, never mind. Right, okay, so I've got that. I've got my clicky pen, brought that out. That's pleasing. The air conditioning's off, started sweating profusely already. Haven't even done a cocking thing yet, sweating. I'm going to put that over here. I had to go zoom in a bit closer with this one today because, and the lighting's a bit shadowy, because I realised my head. Basically, you watch my head. So until I can get some technical friends in, basically I've had to zoom in, and you're just going to have to watch this agony from a different angle, basically. So yeah, well, welcome back. Hola, for the Australians, hola. What's confusing is for you is I'm doing it this way. The box is that way. Good news, I wrote to Cloudberries. Is their name on this? Cloudberries. I wrote to them and said, look, I've got 87 followers, not completely viral yet, obviously. But just so you know, I'm using your jigsaw because Ravensburger, dead to us all. I couldn't finish it because it was so bloody enormous. But also, you know, I wrote to them, nothing. They're £2 grand. So I've written to Cloudberries because they say on their little leaflet that you're getting close with it, that they're a sustainable jigsaw company and they're family run. So I thought, well, perfect. That's got my name all over. Well, it hasn't got my name all over it, obviously. It's got the word Cloudberries and Gradient, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Right, so I'm going to start. All I'm doing, I don't know. I'm going to see how much you can see of this. God, I hope you can't see me. I really hope you can't see me this time. You see shadows of me. As you can see, the production values are as per excellent. You must be astounded. You must think, oh blimey, she's back. She must have really moved on. Maybe her absence on JigJaw was to get some great sound quality, great lighting, and some cameramen or something, you know. But no, as you can see, I'm rummaging around on the floor of my hotel room, still tagged. Rummaging around on the floor, talking nonsense, things I haven't really planned. It's a bit of a surprise I'm doing this now because I thought, oh, it's getting a bit late in the day. It's about 6 here. And I was thinking, oh, it's getting a bit late because I've been basically in between messaging the family and catching up on a few emails and buying bits and bobs online. Essentially, I have watched back-to-back I Am a Murderer stuff on Netflix, and these are titled I Am a Murderer, so there's no dispelling the fact they admit it. All the stories are heartbreaking. I've been very involved, feel like writing to them all. You know, the whole backstory of how people got to there has moved me. So I'm a bit surprised that I'm back on the floor in my sweating pyjamas now. They're not winter yet, it's just that the minute you turn the air conditioning off, you think, oh, it's a bit cool in here. You think, oh, it's actually nice. Then you realise that's the air conditioning, isn't it? I have wedged the window open with a plastic cup. The bottle didn't go so well. So I've put a plastic cup in there. Yeah, so we're all set. This is playing, my head's not in it, shadowy hands are in it. What a child, shadowy hands are in it, probably upside down. I did learn to flip it yesterday. Clarence is back, obviously. Gradient puzzle, we're on, we are on. Now, excitingly, some of you who are watching this got an alert because you are subscribers, but some of you have your notifications on and you got an alert to say Jigsaw has dropped, as they say in the business. And one comment was from a lovely man called Matthew. Well, I say man, 2020. It could be anyone. So, has said they were so excited that they nearly screamed out in an office. Now, the word almost, that's really made me laugh. Matthew, next time, you scream, babe. You scream as loud as you like. Alert everybody to this. Because this, in the absence of seeing your family, your friends, your loved ones, being able to go out at all, this is classed as fun, I'll wager, eh? So when you said the word almost, that really made me laugh. I almost shouted out for joy. Next time, shout out for joy. It's like at my funeral, I don't want people celebrating the fact I've gone. I've said this to a few people now, so hopefully my stage management friends will make this happen. I don't mind open wailing, you know, like people throwing themselves down, really wailing. Everybody is in black. Everybody's in black. I don't want colours, colourful balloons. I want proper, full-on wailing. And everybody, all the women have to have that netting from, you know, the sort of, it's like a little netted veil in front of the face, small white hankies, and if people want to throw themselves at the front of the church onto me, that's fine. The fact that people are celebrating I'm gone, I'm not sure I'm going to be that happy about. But we'll see. I mean, I won't really be, I mean, what can I do about it? If people cheer, I mean, that's horrendous, isn't it? If people start literally whooping, going, yes, I think I failed. God, blimey, it isn't, oh Christ, it's hot. Now, one of these things I've realised that I have to teach myself about these is that to put them on the right way. Every day, even though I say to myself, it's blue out, it doesn't stick. So I have now had to say to myself, it's the opposite of a white out, as in skiing. Not that I like skiing, but it's not a white out, it's a white in. It's the only way I can bloody remember which way to put them on. So what's happened since I spoke to you yesterday in the very exciting relaunch of this? Oh, my legs are going dead already. In fact, I did stumble as I got up yesterday from filming. I did actually, I faltered because all the blood was in my knees, and I was on the floor, and because I've got no core muscles, I couldn't get up for a little while. In fact, that would have been worth recording, but the point is you're not meant to see me, which is why I'm upset with yesterday's, because you saw my head a lot. And my inordinately hamstery cheeks. That's just a cough, it's not a COVID cough, because I have had so many things up my nose and so many messages to say I haven't got it over here that I know that it's just a casual cough. Anyway, so I spoke to Home, and I left home, what, 2 days ago to come here, and already the ceiling has flooded from the shower has been flooding, right? So we've got the ceiling down in our house, and Matty told me it's because I bleached too much, and basically the bleach has eroded something in the shower, and it just basically leaked all the water out. So that's good. So anything I own here is probably going directly to repair something that sounds like I caused in the first place. So that's gone well, isn't it? Sounds like I'm more dangerous to have at home than actually to not be at home. So that's gone well. I hope you can see these colours. They're very pleasing, and Cloudberries are correct. It's a very pleasing, sustainable feeling. There's none of that dust. You know, in jigsaw boxes, you get that sort of dustiness. There's none of that here. So I wonder how we haven't got any of that detritus that's fallen off the jigsaw. I did mention there was the origami one that I wanted. I couldn't get it, but he says, he's called Rick. He's called a jigsaw nerd, he called himself. He said that they're coming back into stock in December the 10th. So I might have to order one, so when I get home. Matt will be pleased that I'm going to carry this on again when I get home, I'm sure. Fortunately, he doesn't listen, so he doesn't watch these or listen to them, so he won't have Scooby-Doo. So the ceiling's fallen in. I felt a bit bleak earlier because the injustice of people who've had a horrendous childhood who then go on to do savage crimes, and their voice not being heard, even though I know the horror that they've actually hurt something. I felt a bit like, felt a bit bleak. So actually, doing this rather jazzy puzzles cheered me somewhat. I'm going to move my clarins. Somehow I'm going to have to get some pictures printed when I eventually get to work here. I'm going to have to get some pictures printed, aren't I, to have the traditional traditional look. And actually, Matthew, who messaged me yesterday, who nearly shouted, if you could send me a picture of you actually shouting in an office, or jumping for joy, or glee, or jumping in the air, that'd be great. And then I can put you here, put you literally here, centre stage, on my Jacques, it's upside down, but Jacques mat. Has anybody used one of these Jacques mats? Do we know that this actually holds the jigsaw in? I've got this, it came in this bag with this sort of big inflatable thing. So I've got no idea, I'm going to really laugh that if I actually do finish this puzzle, then I roll it up and then it all falls out and comes out in my bag. Yeah, that would be good. So yes, I've heard back from Cloudberry's, thrilled with that. I did say that, I did reply that when JigJaw wins the BAFTA, I'll call them up on stage. So I think even he's got the gist that probably that won't ever happen. Never mind, we can always dream, can't we? Right, the Commodore of Car Shorten Beaches has emailed me and said, have you, oh that might be him again emailing there, he said, have you put a bra on since you landed in Abu Dhabi? Now, no I haven't. And no I haven't actually, and it's very, very rewarding, that feeling of like, huh, no I haven't. So no, I knew that one question he'd have would be that sort of question, but no I haven't. It's just going to add to the middle-aged look really, isn't it? Saggy, slightly puffy, just everything dropping down. But that is why I'm really pleased about the whole mask thing. If only, you know, as I said yesterday, just hiding everything you don't want people to see. Much cheaper than what Nathan's doing in the Australians, let me tell you. Can't wait to speak to him, going to try and speak to him Monday. Wanted to speak to him before. Right, Tiger King of Croydon has emailed. He's been running, he's working on a film at the moment, he's that trendy. But he's emailed to say that he's still running, and but the shorts that he started running in the first lockdown have become a bit loose, right? A bit old, and they've been pushed to the, I can't get this bit off. They've been a bit pushed to the extremes, right? So I think in a nutshell, he's lost his running gusset. And so I think everything's chafing a bit and wobbling around. I don't think that's nice in Croydon. I think it's a bit dangerous in Croydon to be running with your gusset missing. So I can only suggest to you, Tiger King, that you get some Sudocrem, which is the cream of angels. If you've never had Sudocrem in your lives, get some, because I don't know what's in it, but it cures absolutely cocking everything. If you put it on anything, chafing, open wounds, having your kidneys out, that sort of thing, it cures everything. I wonder how you're enjoying this. Hang on, let me do this for those weirdos. Even with a tag on, is that pleasing? Even with a giant tag. It's also a watch. It's also a little watch. Yeah, so Tiger King, I can only recommend Sudocrem. Highly. Highly. Rub it everywhere. Lost his gusset. Right, today I had lunch earlier and I went for the local meze, can't ever say that right, meze. I went for the local one and it included hummus. So I thought, well, start as you mean to go on, because very soon hummus is a daily occurrence here. And I tried theirs, it wasn't bad. It was a small pot, so it broke me in gently. But over here, hummus is a staple. And I can't look a chickpea in the eye when I get home, which is fortunate because it's Christmas and often we don't often have chickpeas as a starter for the festive meal. Oh, sorry about my coffee. I saw the Landlady of Hove, Brighton and Hove actually earlier, and the hair now I think has been hot brushed. I think I mentioned it in one episode before, where a hot brush for those kids who are so young, well, everyone's younger than me, but it's a hot brush. It's a brush with a little gas canister that goes in the bottle, and then it's heated, and it's like a heated roller. Well, I think that's what's happening in 2 floors above me, because the hair at the side of the landlady's head today was literally like a full wave. It was literally coiffured, and so I think the hot brush defo has been operated. I don't think you're allowed to take them on the aeroplane, so it must have gone in the hold. But I'm telling you now, hot brush. And if you don't know what hot brush is, Google it, because then you'll just laugh at your family even more. If you say, did you use a hot brush, Mum? Yep. Because I used to like blow dry my hair upside down, hairspray it, so upside down, and then try and get up. My hair was as wide as this mat. So leaving the house, I had to sort of go sideways to the door. Honestly, my hair was huge. And as I've got older, it's just got shorter and shorter and shorter due to utter and unmitigated laziness. So Nanny Tish, what news? Someone wrote to me last night and said, what news on Nanny Tish? Right, she's okay. The biggest conversation that she and I have is, where are my glasses? No, I don't say that because I've got varifocals, because I lost so many glasses. I've now got one pair. They're varifocals, they stay on your head. They're also sunglasses, they change with the light because I don't put them down. They're on my face. The only time I take them off is at night. My mum has, I don't know how many pairs of glasses, and she's always got the wrong set on. So you'll say, oh, can you see this? She goes, no, I've got my driving glasses on. So you go, why have you got your driving glasses on inside? She goes, oh, because I can't find my reading glasses. So you go, well, let's look for your reading glasses. I can't find them. I said, shall we get you a little string if you won't do very long? I can't be doing with a string because I look like I'm old. I know, but then at least you find your glasses. So it's a sort of a loop. So if you ever meet my mum, she'll be looking at you either through reading glasses, so you have to stand quite a way away, like as if you're a number plate, like that sort of distance, or if you're far away, she's got her reading glasses on, she will never recognise you. But what is nice is the consistency of the chat. That's what I enjoy most of all. Morning, Mum. Have you seen my glasses? No. Where are they? Anyway, she's been to the bottle bank. I know people are interested. She has been having a bit of elderflower cordial. That's been popped in. She got rid of a few glasses, had a bit of a purge, and has got rid of quite a few, actual just wine glasses. She, with quite casual abandon, she threw them into the bottle bank, even though they're not strictly bottles, which she did obviously wrestle with, because it says bottle bank, not old wine glass bank. I did explain it's all glass, and once they're in, who's going to get them out and question you. But that was again another little chat we went through. I'll tell you how much I've just remembered this. Right, big long bamboo pole, big. It's not a feather duster. It's like what is it? It's like, it looks like candy floss, but it's not. It's white, not foam. Anyway, it's a big duster. And it was in the back of my car, and my mum had the wrong glasses on, honest to God, and she thought that was her dog Betsy. Now, I haven't got a picture of them here, but my mum's dog is white. I thought I was going to be sick laughing. She said, oh, is Betsy in the back, Ju? No, A, it's your dog, and you just left it in your house, and B, that's a duster. I didn't have it in because I was dusting my car. I was bringing it back from someone else's. I don't even ask why I took a duster to someone else's. Anyway, I did. So anyway, so just to confirm that Nanny Tish is the same. No, nothing has changed there. Yeah, she's thrilled with her Waitrose deliveries. I said to her to be a bit more careful, to start shielding a bit more, because it sounds like everybody in Essex is riddled with something. So I told her to stay indoors. But again, who knows what the Tishta, Nanny Tish will do, Nanny Bling will do. Like green. So look, purples, pinkies, green. This is pleasing. I'm going to show you again the box. There we go. Now, I know that might be a bit more pleasing, and a little, you might be able to sleep easier seeing that than the other one I used to do, because it was a bit like inside my brain, wasn't it? Right, Liz from Brighton, Merrell Utility shoe. She's emailed, please, this is back on, OVS. But also to say that she's utterly delighted because she actually bought a new piece of clothing. And the piece of clothing is a Rohan culotte. Rohan, now if you don't know what Rohan is, look, it's like walking stuff. It's a bit of it's a bit of a cliche. By the 3/4 length, they're Rohan water resistant fabric, lots and lots of pockets. Thrilled. So the Merrell Utility shoe, peachy. It can take you anywhere. Dances, balls, shops, weddings, the lot. Now she's thrilled because, sorry, where does blue go here? Thrilled because the culotted Rohan trouser also can take anything you like. The compass, it's got so many pockets that no need for a bag. So thank you for that email, because I know that a lot of people will be delighted with that purchase for you, because they know that that will mean a lot to you, not carrying anything apart from, you know, being able to rummaging in a queue lot is always a lovely thing to watch. What else? Call to, oh yeah, I just wrote down how I love the call to prayer outside. It's very, very pleasing. I mean, I would be a rubbish religious person, because I'm not very good at being told where to be at what time, and certainly if I had to get down, I mean, you've seen me try and get on my knees here. This is for a jigsaw. I could hardly get up. So I would be I'd say, look, if I was in a pew or, you know, had to pray somewhere, I'd say, look, I'll catch you up, guys, catch you up. And then I'd have to sort of barrel roll around on the floor to get up from my prayer. So I love the call to, I just love it, the call to prayer itself, but I think I'd be a bit rubbish at actually doing the whole shebang. I woke up this morning, oh yeah, so I woke up, I've had to write notes because I realised that yesterday was really, really underwhelming. Anyway, so here's my tag, and I woke up with that indentation and that sort of in my face, in my cheek. I'd slept on it, and what's horrendous is that I think I dribbled on it, so I think the snoring was pretty full on, and I think I'm going to record my snoring tonight, because I've got a really funny app called Pillow, and it records your snoring. I might have mentioned it before, can't remember. And I really enjoy listening to it, because it's like another world that goes on at night that I'm sort of part of but unaware. So, and then I could also empathise about what Matt's life is when I'm at home, because sometimes I think he tries to strangle me or smother me minimum because of my snoring. So, I mean, sometimes I read that it's actually a sign of something I should worry about, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to record it. I'm going to see how long I've been doing. Hold on. Oh, see, that getting up was really painful then. How long have I been doing? Oh, great. Oh, non-corona cough. Non-COVID cough. Here we go. Let's put that there. It's like old times, isn't it? Spritzing. When we flew the other day, I didn't realise, we went from Heathrow, and when we were in there, like, there weren't that many people relatively to how much there normally is, there were a few, but I didn't realise that 2 terminals are actually closed. 3 and 4 are closed. I don't know if there is a terminal 1, but 3 and 4 are closed. It's only 2 and 5 that are actually operating, which is a bit shocking, isn't it? So all the girls I said, to the girls in booths, I said, I'm really glad you've still got your jobs. And they said, well, we don't know, because like today, it's a bit busier. There's only me in the shop. She said, but there are 5 booths here, and we don't know how many. I'm literally wiping sweat off. I think these pyjamas need to go into the wash tomorrow, into the laundry. Yeah, so that was a bit worrying, but I'd say there were maximum 15 people on the flight. 15. And I know they've only just opened up Abu Dhabi, actually, because you couldn't fly here till last week. So maybe that's why people are still going to Dubai and then heading here. Who knows? I've kept wet wipes all day. I've been washing my hands and wet wiping, and I don't think I'll ever look, but I mean, I can't actually, I've washed my hands that much and I've wet wiped that much that I can't actually use my thumb on my phone. I can't actually open my phone. I can't pay for anything with my thumbprint anymore. It's gone. In fact, it's probably a great time to do a murder, because there'd be no fingerprints. Literally none. You wouldn't be able to get a clear fingerprint. If Apple can't tell me that I'm there, then who can? Certainly not forensics. I'm not planning anything. I'm just saying that should I, there'd be no forensic evidence. And I've watched enough of these programmes to know exactly what they'd be looking for immediately. Oh, hang on. Oh my God, it's so hot. I tell you what, even though I'm going to be the size of the house, because I'm only staying in this small room and not really moving very much, I'm going to have beautiful skin if I keep turning the bloody air conditioning off, because you're sweating everything out. I'm going to have really, really lovely open pores. Open pores, hold on. Do you want me to spritz again? Let me see if you can see the actual misting. I hope some people have been encouraged to get Clarins. Oh, can you hear it? don't think you can hear it through my curtains. I've got quite thick curtains here. But that was a call to prayer there. I did... Oh, no. I don't think that is it. I think that's a little minstrel band playing outside. I did, because I'm aware that I am just sitting in this room a lot, I did try a core muscle thing, and it cocking hurt, and I realised that as a result I don't actually have a core. I don't have any core muscles, which is why it's agony. So again, I realised I've been rolling around the floor of this hotel more than I have done anything else. I've either been down there getting, you know, deep vein thrombosis. I can't say it. Deep vein thrombosis. Might have to wear flight socks tomorrow just to so I don't get thrombosis, and also just lying down trying to get healthy, and actually it really hurts, and actually I don't think I've done myself any favours at my age trying to get muscles that clearly haven't existed for years. The only muscles I really possess are my snoring muscles and my nasal passage, because I know that they work very well. I hope this camera shot is working. I realised it was way too high yesterday, and I'm really disappointed that my head was in it. But the thing is, because I just speak for half an hour, I wasn't going to redo it, and also the fact is that I'd opened it with you. I'd opened the jigsaw. You were exposed to it at the same time as I was, and I couldn't recreate that. I had to do it live, and because otherwise, you know, you'd have seen that I'd opened the packet before and all that malarkey. So no, I'm glad, but I'm sorry that it was such a shambles yesterday. And slightly whispered, but I haven't heard anybody next door today, and I just think, oh, who cares anyway? If they listen to this, maybe they'll tune in, or maybe they just really won't. Right, I think that's it. I'm going to go. Oh no, I did have another note. Hang on, what's over the page, Ju? I can hear. Oh yeah, it's just a note. It wasn't even interesting. I heard a tennis court in the background, but that's not even interesting. I'm going to leave you because I feel a bit better. I've done a pile of purple. I've done purple, I've done the red, got some greens, yellows, and I've got some greens. And I think you'll agree that this is a most pleasing jigsaw. And hurrah for cloudberries, basically. Anyway, lots of love to you. See you tomorrow. That's like a little bit of me without the hair. Oh, in, Ju, in. I love you, I leave you, and I'll see you on the next one. Matthew, please give me the office. Bye.